Butter Bee Rocker on Transparency Talks Podcast.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Transparency Talks Podcast. I am your girl, the hostess with the mostest, Butter Bee Rocker. Listen, it's rainy outside, but that's all right. It's sunny inside. So we're about to have a really, really good time today. Before I bring on my special guest, I got a couple of announcements. As you guys know, it is the holidays, and there's so many things to be thankful for. One of them I'm absolutely thankful for is you guys. Thank you for showing me love on Transparency Talks Podcast. My podcast has been picked up on 6 syndicated stations overseas in Italy, London, Japan, South Africa, Nigeria, and Canada. It has also been picked up on Roku TV. And I'm just really excited. I'm on iHeartRadio and some other platforms. So thank you guys so much. I also want to say thank you. As you guys know, I executive produced, directed, and wrote, and of course starred in and put my own music in my very first feature film, Finding the Perfect Guy. It's almost been 3 months now. On the 30th, it'll be 3 months. And the film has gotten picked up on 16 streaming platforms and has now been translated to 11 different languages. So thank you guys. I'm really, really excited about that, as you can tell. What else I gotta tell you guys? All right. So this is the last week to submit for BBR Indie Films January event. All of my filmmakers out there, if you want to submit your short film that's 20 minutes or less, you have until this Friday. You can go to bbrmediagroup.com and click on the link to submit. Last, tickets are now officially open for January 10th. BBR Indie Films at Studio Movie Grill in Marietta, Georgia. The last one sold out. I promise you this one is going to sell out. You do not want to be the last person to call at the last minute trying to get tickets, asking me when I post that it's sold out, asking me, do I have tickets? When I say sold out, I really do mean sold out. So, anywho, now a word from our sponsor.
Making perfect spice choices for healthy food is important to manage chronic diseases. We have focused on a specific line of spices that can really fit your diabetic lifestyle. Our spice flavors are a game changer. We have created unique blends of all-purpose seasonings that are salt-free, gluten-free, with no additives and preservatives, great for chronic conditions like high blood pressure, obesity, and heart disease. These spices contain antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal properties, and improve digestive function and metabolism. Choose diabetic cuisine spices for your family to feel more safe, confident, and support healthy aging.
All right. If you would like to become a sponsor and advertise your business or service, make sure you go to info at O. Robinson PR Media Group. Once again, that's info at O. Robinson PR Media Group, and someone from our team will get back in contact with you. Last but not least, we are here for the woman of the hour. She has her own TV show, TV channel on Now TV Network. She is an award-winning executive producer and actress, and a 4-time best-selling author. Can you guys please show some love for Michelle Lovette? Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I am well. I'm live over here on my Instagram. So I'm a general and you're a general, and we have to share each other's good news, podcasts, anything that we're doing. So I know that y'all didn't probably hear, but y'all go and get her tickets. And as soon as the flyer come up, I'll be sharing it on Instagram, where I have over 192,000 followers. Your girl just an influencer over there in that land, all right?
All right. I love it. So you have, like I just announced, you have so many accolades behind you. So we're going to talk about it all, okay? I'm going to try to talk about as many as I can.
Oh,
I want to
okay.
talk first about, man, let's see where I want to go first. Can you tell everybody a little bit of background about yourself? Where you from? The general stuff.
My name is Michelle Lovett, and AKA, as they would say, and known as Mimi All Over. I adopted that name because I knew well before getting into the industry of doing these things, probably way back when I was in college. Look, I'm just a girl that's going to be all over. And so I truly believe that you can speak things into existence. And I'm an example because it has happened. I'm originally from Florida City, Florida. I am the daughter of God first. My mom is Gloria Lovett, who is resting in heaven. My father is Benny Lovett. And I'm a graduate, a proud graduate of Homestead Senior High. I graduated from Albany State University and Strayer University as well. I did the banking industry for a long time. So, yeah, I did work in the corporate world. Then I moved over after my mom passed unexpectedly. I just knew I couldn't do nobody's job no more and do it effectively. I just didn't know what day I would wake up because I was so lost in that world. Shout out to my publicist. I see her on the line, Miss Latoya out of Tyler, Texas. So I decided to, at that time, I started to manage independent artists. And that's why I have such a real love for you, but I know you probably didn't even know that part of me. I remember one day I was in a well-known club. I'm just saying, well-known club in Atlanta, and I remember looking at someone I called my niece, and I said, "Girl, I'm about tired of going to these clubs. Okay, I got to get back to getting some money. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do." And shortly after, I had a conversation with Rocco, the rapper, and I said, "Man, okay, he could see this in me, but I couldn't see it in me." He's like, "Girl, you need to manage independent artists and stuff." And I started doing it. So I've managed people like Polo Dunred, Andrea Nicole, who's going to be performing at our award show this year. Um, Even Bella Black. I mean, it's been a vast amount of people. I can't remember because that's been so long ago. Um, and then I said, look, to me, it takes more money out of my pocket than put into my pocket. I have a big heart, but baby, I need some money. Okay. So I started it, and then also my brother had passed right after my mom, my dad battling with his cancer, my sister, my other brother, and just all these deaths, right? Girl, I tapped on into acting because it was the best thing for me. Act it out, Michelle. Don't actually hurt anybody, okay? Make your pain your character, okay? And I remember being right where I'm at right now. I know y'all can see I'm in the hotel room in Albany, Georgia. Because I'm very truthful. I love the name of your show, Transparency. Because honey, you got the right one today. So I remember being right in this hotel across the street at the Waffle House. It was Christmas time. Minding my own business, but you know how people do. And they probably didn't realize it. This old lady was ready to get with them. So anyway, I was getting ready to go ahead and get in trouble. And I received an email from C. Nathaniel Brown. I call him Coach Chuck. And he said, you know what, we need to talk. Got back to Atlanta, talked to him. I told him, yes, I do want to do a book. Everybody was calling me about doing me a book now. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I guess I've been a trip all my life. I'm not sure. That's what they call it, a trip. I call it, I keep it real. I said, yeah, I want to do a book, but not right now. Because I feel like other people can get involved. And I knew some people, and then I didn't know some people, right? And I started doing books, telling my story a little bit by time. Because, baby, when mine come out, it's going to be like, I don't even know. Amazon might be like, don't worry about it, okay? So I started doing that kind of stuff, writing books. and giving other people opportunity to write as well and become authors. And we became best-selling authors. I share that platform with people. I don't just go around saying, I'm the only one. No, I tell everybody, no, baby, we are bestsellers, right? So God has blessed me with 4 of them. Then I do documentaries to the books. And I just believe I'm serious because of my heart. Because I just didn't know nothing about any of this stuff. Didn't I go to school? My major was criminal justice. My minor was psychology. So I can play with your mind. I can talk about the law. I didn't know nothing about all this, these movies and books and all of that, okay? But yeah, we've effectively won film festivals. I've won Best Executive Producer, Best Actress. God just been good to me. That's all I can say, okay? And then I said, I'm a person that like to, besides be independent, but I like to buy back the block, kind of. That's the way my mindset is.
Mm-hmm.
The young people say that's the way I'm set up. So my dad and my mom, they passed the torch to me in a real sense when it comes to real estate. So I own buildings. And once Airbnb came about, it became so popular, I was like, I got to go jump in that too. I just like to do it all because I truly believe you have to have multiple streams of income. So like this year, I got in a really bad car accident. Y'all know I'm still trying to learn how to walk, but baby, it didn't take that whole year like they thought. So I'm up, right? I'm trying to do my thing. But my point is, if I didn't have all these multiple streams of income, I don't even know where I would be, okay? I started doing, I've always had a health and wellness business for about 3 to 4 years, right? But I'll jump into some companies, grab some of their products, and then when they stop keeping it real, then I turn around and get up out of there because I keep it real at all times, okay? So just in the nick of time, as always, how my life set up, my sister Erica called me and said, listen, it's not going to be no year and a half or you start walking because God said it first. Second, I have what they call noni juice. I want you to start drinking that. It actually assists and aids you in helping you get back to where you need to be in your healthy state of living. I was done with it now, but I said, okay. Because I had a brother, he's passed now, but he actually lived, swore, and died by noni juice. So I had to get back in it. And once again, anything that God places my hand on, it turned to gold for real. So before 60 days, I hit ranks and I'm forever gold pendant, whatever that means. All I know is I just want to help people change lives, change their way of living, get into a healthy state. Because like me laying in that bed and couldn't walk, baby, I gained so much weight. But thank God for these products, I'm able to keep going.
Wow.
So that's a little bit about me.
That's a lot about you. That's a lot about you. You are doing some amazing things. I want to know, okay, so you start acting first, if I understood the whole timeline. You started acting first.
Well, I actually started right, because I didn't give it to you in the timeline, but I actually started doing my health and wellness company.
Okay.
Well, first I started managing independent artists. Then
Okay.
I started doing my health and wellness company.
Okay.
Right. And something I didn't indicate because I don't like to talk about it, but because I don't believe. But then the doctors wanted to interrupt my life and tell me I have lupus. Bye-bye. Right?
Right.
So that's what got me into the health and wellness company because
Mhm.
I kept finding myself in the hospital. But when I kicked the pharmaceutical medicines, now you said this called transparency, so don't get me in trouble. I got to keep it real. I kicked the pharmaceutical medicines, got on some detox tea and some other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I was okay. And I started my acting.
Okay. Okay. Well, speaking of your products, I got sick, and You called me. That was actually our first time actually interacting as far as you contacting me directly. And you sent me some of your products and everything. So I just want to officially say in front of everybody, thank you so much, because I mean, we know each other, you know, online, but we have never officially like talk. And as soon as I said I was sick, you was the first person that contacted me and then
Oh
sent me
my
some
God.
products. So I appreciate that. I want to talk about this acting.
Oh
Okay.
my God. Thank you. I'm serious. I didn't know that part, but thank you.
Yep. You know, God sends angels in mysterious ways, and so I do appreciate you, honestly. Because
Thank
again, you didn't know me from Adam or Eve, and when I said I was sick, you was immediately of service and said I got you. So appreciate it. All
you.
right, so let's get to this. Let's get to this acting. Actually, let's talk about your event that's coming up.
Okay.
That's what I want to talk about. You have an event that's coming up, Bosses and Bossettes. Can you tell me how you came up with this concept? I know it started a year ago.
Right. So I didn't come up with it.
Okay.
My company back then was called Bosses and Bossettas. I know a lot of people call it Bossanitas, all kind of different
My
things.
bad.
And some people just be like, Mimi, are you serious? Because that name is just so hood. No, it's not. Bosses and Bossettas.
Okay.
Bossettas, those two words came from, I remember I told you I stopped working in the corporate world. I always got to give me some change. So I had a really good Cuban friend, and he was like, I want to introduce you to my girlfriend. Okay. And she sold jewelry and stuff like that. So long story short, I started selling this jewelry way before paparazzi because I'm getting it at this good, great discount rate. And I was like, I knew nothing. And I want people to hear this because it's real. I knew nothing about, like, let me go get somebody to do me a what is it, a business card. Child, all I knew about was Vista Print and let's go. Okay. I hit Old National, and me and my friend Alexis, we were just selling this stuff. And I said, I got to come up with me a name. I said, you know what? The guy was dating at the time. He swear he a boss. So I'm gonna call myself Bossetta. I see one of the I see one of the nominees on while I'm talking about this. And congratulations, Miss Yolanda. So I said, I'm going to call myself Bossetta, right? And so last year, I'm telling you, God gave me this assignment. I was laying in one of my Airbnbs. I'm just being real with you, in Augusta, Georgia. And honestly, I don't know about nobody else. I keep it real. I was fighting with God about it. I said, now you know I don't need to do that. You know how people gonna treat me. You know they swear I'm gonna be trying to couple somebody else because they swear I'm always gonna compete with this one and that one. When it's just, lady, how that song go? Lady, I see me. I don't see nobody else but me. That's what, I mean, it's real with me. It just be me. And so God said, go and do this award show, honestly, because there are people that needs to be recognized. But there are people, even in Atlanta, Georgia, okay, they do some extraordinary things and they are never recognized. And here's why I say, because either they're not in the circle,
That part.
they don't know people, their network isn't their net worth, okay? And that's still being part of those circles or knowing what circle you're in.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know somebody that can say, hey, I know Michelle won, but you know I know Butter. Push her name through. So all that offends me as a hardworking general. Now, I decided to change my business name to Generals, Bosses, and Bossettas because there's levels to it. And because there's not just an award show behind this name. See, before the award show, it was Bosses and Bossettas online hair store. I just want y'all to follow me. That was going on while y'all had COVID. I love weave. We had to be able to get us some weave, baby. And I wanted to make sure we can get it at an affordable price. So I went and did that. I'm telling you this story because I want you to just understand those that don't know me. Like how you said, I just said when you were sick, I'm just a giving person. That's just who I am, period. So God gave me the assignment. I did the award show in 3 weeks. I remember even contacting you, but you had a show or something.
Yeah, I did.
Because I watch people all day long. Now, with my award show, I don't know about nobody else. You got to fill out the job form, baby. That's the smallest thing. That's the least thing you can do. You got to always have your resume on hand. You never know who you're going to meet. And even if you don't have a publicist, a manager, an assistant, baby, the computer is real these days. Google is very helpful.
Right.
Slide up in there, take some time, and get your work done. Okay? With my award show, people, I don't need nobody to vote. Because half of the time when you're voting, your friends and family voting for you. They don't even know what you're doing. They just know that's my dog or that's my girl. They cannot vouch like, expertise wise. But you have to keep them there because everybody needs the popularity vote. I get that, right? So just like this year, it's a twist. I haven't said it because I wanted to say something for your show. Anytime I do people's show, I put something out there. So it's a twist to it this year, okay? And I'm talking a little funny, y'all, because I had oral surgery yesterday, but I still am being committed. That's another thing. People don't like to be committed, okay? The twist to the show this year is we have so many great, for real, phenomenal finalists that I had to go outside of my expertise. I know. Let me tell you about this because I know they talk about it. I invested in a system that I put the job forms through, and it lets me know the system run you about $2,000-$3,000 because a lot of people want to know. It's got a vintage scoring system, okay? And you put it through. You can do it with anything that you're doing, but it reads and it lets you know what categorize or how to categorize people, where they need to go. It's hilarious. So a lot of people get mad because they've been tricked, and now I'm getting serious, okay? Because I gotta get serious. They've been tricked, butter, by some people in Atlanta, by some people all over the globe that just want money off of these award shows. And they tell them, oh, yeah, you're a motivational speaker, but I never seen you on nobody's stage, or I haven't seen you at anybody's event motivating nobody. So really what you would be called at that point is an inspirational speaker. Or they tell them, you're a designer, a fashion designer, but you don't even know how to sew like me. I don't know how to sew, but I know how to put, because I even have some shirts, like stunt season or something like that on there. Man, that means I'm an innovative creator. That's what it is. So my show just different. And then I don't want nobody to pay for no votes. I was just in a Fab 40. I got in the top 5, and I can tell you, I don't know who did it, because me and my family and friends had a good talk. Don't pay them people now $1. What we paying for?
I said the same thing.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Right? So for my award show, you're not paying for your votes. You're not sliding in the DM talking about, let me win. No. But what you are going to pay for, if you're not an honoree, and you're a finalist, because last year I even let everybody in free. Okay? When I think about it. But realistically, people played, but what I'm saying, the amount of my tickets are so low. I go all around the world to the different events, award shows, and everything else. For what we give, our tickets should start off at $250 or better. I'm just being honest. You come to our award show, our awards last year, they're glass. They have your name on it. It's not an award that say, well, just in case they don't come, give them this, give them that one. No, it says Butta B. Rocker, okay, the general of all times. I didn't say she won, y'all, this year. I'm just telling y'all an example, okay? Right. So, I mean, you get baked chicken, salmon, shrimp. They know what they get. They were up, people was up on my stage last year talking about all the food up in here. We love to eat from the 305. Right. So you're gonna get it's an all-out, go-out type of situation. And this year, we got a bunch of celebrities that will be in the building. Okay. The U.S. Times picked this event up and talked about it. So shout out to Latoya, my publicist. I mean, all she do is do the write-up, and then we do the work. We had the other one in Miami, where I'm from, and the Attorney General showed up. So listen, it speaks for itself.
I have a question for you. Okay, so it's coming up on what date?
December the 2nd, next weekend.
Okay, December 2nd. So make sure you guys go and get your tickets. How can they get their tickets?
Say it again, better.
How can they get tickets?
Oh, okay, because I can't hear. It's on. They just go on Eventbrite. I thought Toya was still on here, maybe because I don't know if she can type. And maybe she can type it up there. But it's on Eventbrite. Thank you so much, Toya. It's on Eventbrite. And it starts at 5:30. And we start on time. Make sure that you have your barcode. When I go to people event, I have to show them that, on the Eventbrite. We have to teach our people, but I'm just being real. Right. And we have a little incident that's going on where people are trying to just get the free tickets. So we definitely will be watching. So make sure that you have that in hand. Security will be highly enforced, just like last year. Like, again, we have some performances. I want to talk about them because I appreciate them. So you have performances from Andrea Nicole, some from Brandy Little. Not sure if y'all know these people. One from his name is Bo. They call him Country City Boy. And also special guests too that will be coming by that are into the rap game. Mr. Him from the Bootsy gang. Y'all, I'm getting old. Mr. Mike Beasy, he'll be coming by, and Petey from DSGB Boys. Y'all remember what's his name? You know these people. I can't remember, but it's say them rap songs. They'll be coming by.
Okay, I do have another question for you. We're almost at our time that I have for the show. In regards to your finalists and nominees, because I've seen online, different things. What's the difference between the two, and how does the system work?
So
I've always said 300 nominations. So
and it's been more than that. I just reported that at that time. We've been staying up night and day. So in short form, because I don't want your thing to run out. I'm telling you, my head is going everywhere. Okay, so the nominees, when we put it through the jot form, right? That's how you will determine who the nominees are. Okay, and what category. Then you go to the next level for finalists, and this is when the expertise get involved. Okay, then I come with God, look at it all, and we narrow it down. I mean, we have this year, I'm going to tell you, this year we've got maybe 6 people in one category. I don't ever want to be the award show that have 100 people. I went to an award show here lately, 100 people in one category. I mean, I don't know that. I don't know how they do it. Okay. Yeah. So that's how it's done. Our honorees, we watch you all year long. Your social media, I told them last night, your social media is a big part, okay? And the work that you put in is the even bigger part.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Did that answer you?
Yeah, it definitely answered. It definitely answered my question. With y'all having so many nominees and everything, like what time is this event? You said it starts at 5,
Yeah,
and
it
it
starts
ends.
at 5:30.
Okay.
So we have all of those nominees and finalists, but
Mm-hmm.
we haven't told you how many in reality categories that we're going to go with.
Gotcha.
And you have to cut it off. Toya could tell you they get on me. Because if it was left up to me, I guess we'd be there all night.
Right.
Because I want to just reward everybody. And
Right.
you know, and I kind of understand why people now, have other events leading up to the award show. I just wasn't a fan of it because, I mean, in my little mind, I kept saying, what? They must be trying to get their money to pay for the venue or so. You know,
Right.
no. So we'll break it down. It won't be long because for us, again, remember, this year, this is our third time at this point doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we want to give out the awards. We want to be able to take pictures. We want to ride the 360. We want to eat. We want to dance. We want to enjoy. We want to network. And then we want to go home. So it probably will be over about 11:30.
Okay. Okay. That's a pretty good amount of time, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
You know, you got to get in there, do your media, the red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope they know. But, I'm going to have to put out some pictures because people play like they don't know. It is a black tie event. So, baby, come with your best.
I'm glad that you said that because
They know, though. I can't walk this year, but I'm going to still try my best to put on some relatively good shoes. But my dress gonna be late, honey. And my daddy, who 80, he bringing the business. So men bring the business.
Okay. Well, I would like to thank you so much. There was so many more things I wanted to ask you, but we're going to have to probably set up another interview because you got so much information. But I want to thank you.
I certainly appreciate you having me. In the new year, I'm gonna have my own show. So we'll do it on mine, okay?
I can see that. I can see that.
I've had it before. So now I want to bring some things back. I have to remind them who and why God said I have to be the general. I'm the chosen one, brother, and you are too.
All right.
Make sure you keep taking your noni. All right.
I took some today.
All right.
So with that, everybody, we are out of here. We will talk to you guys later. So Michelle, you stay on real quick, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace, y'all.
Okay.